One of the challenges in life is that we live in a very fast-paced society, and everybody being involved in what we call the rat race, everybody trying to get ahead, everybody trying to make it in this life, everybody has dreams, which is great. But the problem sometimes that arises out of all that is that we can become very competitive. We live in times where people are competitive, and especially in these days of social media, where we are able to share information with one another all around the globe, all over the world. We're able to post pictures and all kinds of information about ourselves. It is so easy to create a culture of competition. And competition, by that I mean that when I look at the other person, I look at the other brother, maybe somebody went with to school, or somebody in my line of profession, and they seem to be doing better than me. They have just bought a new car, they have built a beautiful home, or they have a family, and maybe I feel like I'm dragging on behind. It's very simple. It's very easy for me to be caught in and begin to develop a spirit of competition, so that now what drives me is competition. My name is Mwai, and it's always a great pleasure for me to just share a few words of wisdom with us. See, the Bible says that we ought to run our own race. The words of the Apostle Paul, as he was writing to the church in Corinth, that we are all in a race, but everybody should run their own race, so that you don't compete with other people, but you compete with yourself. See, every one of us, we are all different, and we have different paths in life. I am not called to be you. You're not called to be me. I'm not called to be like the other person. I'm just called to be me, and uniquely me, and be able to, like we normally say with younger people, to do me, and how God will use me, how God will bless me will be different from the way maybe He will bless you or He will bless somebody else. I must find my own path in life. I must find what God desires for me to be. I must be comfortable in my own skin, and my pace, and maybe the pace that God has in store for me may not be as fast as yours, or vice versa, because all of us are running our own race. We are not running against one another. The person I'm supposed to compete with is myself, and the question I have to keep asking is, how well am I doing? Am I living out my full potential? Did I do my best? Have I given my best? Could I have done better in this? Could I have done better in that? Maybe could I have persevered in that situation a little bit much longer? Did I take advantage of the opportunities that have been presented to me? When I do that and I ask those questions to myself, I am doing a self-evaluation, a self-audit, so that I am racing within myself and not necessarily looking at somebody else and feeling that I need to keep up. Remember, it has always been said that sometimes we end up competing with others, so we end up sometimes buying things that we don't need, using money that we do not have, trying to impress people who really don't care, by the way. And how often we do that. We end up being overspenders. Sometimes you're trying so hard to create a certain image of ourselves, and yet everybody else is living their own lives. They really don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about what you're doing. So I want to challenge you. Please run your own race. Stop competing with other people. Life is not a contest. Life is a marathon. Life is a journey, and everybody has their own path. And God will bless you in His own way, in His own time. Yes, it is good for us to find inspiration in other people. And of course, when I see somebody else is successful, maybe in my line of profession, it is okay for me to be inspired, but it's not okay for me to be envious about them, or to be jealous about them, or to begin competing with them. So I want to challenge you, and I want to encourage you, run your own race. Remove the pressure of trying to keep up with others. Remove the pressure of trying to impress other people. Remove that financial pressure and burden from you, trying to buy things that you actually don't need so that you can impress other people. Please, I want you to share this message with as many people, especially in this generation, so that we can help one another as we continue to challenge one another. Again, my name is Mwai. What a pleasure it has been for me to speak to you for these few minutes. God bless you.